Most people have seen demon kings who treat money like dirt, but nobody has ever seen a demon king fired for being in debt. This is the story of Merlin, a demon king so overpowered that every time he swings his blade, both his enemies and their riches are turned to ash. Because his performance reviews showed zero profit week after week, he was unceremoniously fired by a group of lazy executives. Even his sister, Lilith, abandoned him the moment she heard about his terrifying debt of 6,666 trillion demon yuan. While Merlin pondered his future, Lilith headed to his latest battlefield to clean up, only to find the hero Alice. Pretending to be dead, Lilith toyed with her like a doll, but just as Alice thought she was safe, Lilith swung her scythe. Alice barely dodged, cursing her luck. Realizing her high-tier hero skills were nothing compared to a high-ranking succubus like Lilith, Alice kicked up a cloud of dust and fled. But Lilith loved the cat and mouse game and summoned giant hounds to hunt her down. Meanwhile, Merlin was busy planning a fresh start. He intended to stow away on a royal ship to leave the demon realm. But there was one problem. His previous attack was so powerful, it had destroyed every ship in the harbor to make matters worse. The surrounding sea was enchanted to sink any demon who entered it. Just as he spotted a small boat and realized he'd have to row it himself, a frantic Alice ran straight toward him. Alice was full of regret, remembering her teacher's warning that the world was far more dangerous than she imagined. She had trained for 10 years to become a top-tier hero, wanting to enjoy life and find love rather than rotting away on a snowy mountain. But her dream of a romantic chase with a lover had turned into a literal life and death chase with demonic hounds. Pushed into a corner, Alice tried to fight back with her holy sword. She managed to take down two small minions and let out a smug, sincere smirk. But her joy was short-lived. A massive berserk hound appeared, releasing a terrifying pressure that sent Alice back into a panic. Despite her holy gear, she was no match for its speed and power. A single swipe of its paw sent her flying, and as she coughed up blood, she prayed to the gods, desperate not to die before ever experiencing her first love. Closing her eyes, she waited for the end, only to see a handsome figure descend from the sky. For a split second, she thought it was her Prince Charming. But it was Merlin, the very demon king who had nearly obliterated her earlier. Merlin looked at them, defeated Hero, and, in a matter of seconds, devised a plan. He ordered the hound to tell Lilith that Alice was now his woman. Alice was horrified, thinking the perverted demon king was adding her to a harem. However, the reality was much worse. Merlin tossed her an oar and shouted his grand plan. "Start rowing, my slave. We're crossing the dark strait to the land of light." Only a jobless demon king could turn a legendary hero into a manual labor.